Hello guys, how you doing? It's Wooly again and welcome back to the Hypercraft modded server. Waha! I have been busy and today we're going to do some stuff. So yeah, let's go over what has happened since the last episode, as is the custom on this series. Let's see, simple thing, well it wasn't simple, but it may seem simple. My dynamic tank, it is gone. I've replaced it with a Railcraft steel tank because I could not get those liquid pipes to stay connected, short of putting pistons underneath them or something on a clock, and I didn't really want to do that. I get poor frames around here as it is, so yep, I changed it to a Railcraft tank, and that's filling from the top. Simply because I decided I wanted to be able to see things going. So that's all very nice. It stays connected. I've also put a gate on this, and that's set to, when tank is full, emit redstone. And we've got a wireless transmitter here, and that goes over here. And basically it will shut this off if that tank ever gets full. Still got my lever to manually control it, but yeah, that's a thing. I did run into a problem, and the problem was I wasn't getting any juice out of here. Now I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure whether this Buildcraft tank here is necessary, but it works, so you know, it's a thing. It seemed, I was messing around with so many things. I think it might be this that fixed it, but yeah, it's working again. It's providing the mob juice to here. At the moment, what I changed the fluid pipe over on the slime farm to a basic fluid pipe because it's closer than the tank. So as mob juice comes out of here, if there's room in this tank, it will snag it. So the tank fills after this is kept full. So it's all working, and that's the main thing. I don't want to belabor any points on belabor this subject anymore. So yeah, that's one thing. I have another thing is I've been slowly upgrading these force panels to Mark II force panels, which are effectively just 8 Mark 1 force panels around a medium voltage transformer. I can't remember. But if I go into here and say Mark II panel request, and we have a look, you'll get to see stuff happens. Look at that. Lovely. It will reveal a problem with the autocrafter. Look at all those forge hammers going around. Yeah, these autocrafters don't handle them very well. So what I did was I put some of these pipes have a an item extractor upgrade applied. So you know it requests a cutter, for example, and then it takes it back out. But in reality, what happens is and that's it stalled. It requests a cutter for each operation, and then basically, yeah. So if it needs to make, 32 operations involving a cutter, then it requests 32 cutters, and sometimes it fills the inventory of this up, and yeah, that's now probably, it made the panel, so that's cool, but yeah, it causes problems, so we're gonna have to change that out. It does mean that I have a 500, my goodness, 500 forge hammers in my system, which is not not a thing we want, is it? But yeah, let's quickly pop this guy out. Bonk and bonk. Beautiful. Wee. I named my ender bags so that I knew what was what. Let's put some of these away. So what I'm going to be using is these metal formers to make the plates. I'm not quite sure about recipes that need cutters, but yeah, so we'll get to that. You may notice that there are no crafting signs on here, and that is because, well, I didn't really like them because they obscured the view of the items, but also I've made myself a logistics HUD. Now it really kills my frames because of the number of displays it's. I get right in here where I'm getting like 14 frames. But that allows me when I'm working on the system to see, I can see here, this one's my first empty crafting table. So that is cool. Take them back off and the frames kind of start recovering a bit. The amount of pipes that I've got here really do cause problems for me frame rate wise, but I'm prepared to live with that because of the coolness. But yes, I've been working on the Massive Auto Crafter, and we're going to hop up here and see what I've done. But we're not going to work on it today. You know, I think I might do a little bit of building, and then we might go on an adventure, hopefully. But let's have a look at what we've got. So I've brought some power up here. I might put a glass floor at this level. But we've got Darkcraft force grinders with toggle buttons on the front to get the speed up to 100%. And we have Mark II chassis pipes with item sync. Actually, the other ones are Ore Dictionary item sync modules, which are useful because that means any type of copper, basically, and they're about 3 types or something. And so basically that requests the ores of that type, and they get piped into these force grinders and Mark III extractor. Now, originally I was using Mark Ones, but they're so slow. There's this weird thing that happens with your bonus material. If there's 64 of your bonus material here, and you remove some of the main material, it chucks bonus material out just into the air. So that's a real pain in the nuts. But a Mark III can keep up with it and make sure it keeps all draining all the stuff. That was a temporary thing. So here's the clever bit. Our ores come up here and through these force pipes and around here to get grinded. Now, if you remember a few episodes back, I mentioned that if you take 4 dusts of most of the Darkcraft dust, I think it's only Platinum dust that doesn't do this, the Darkcraft specific dusts, if you take 4 of them and combine them like in a 2x2, like this, and you can see I've got 3 gold powder buffered here. As soon as a 4th comes in here, it's going to turn it into a gold chunk, which is advantageous because a gold chunk will make 5 ingots, so you're getting an extra ingot for free, and smelts with the same time and energy as 1 dust. So it speeds things up and gives you more material. So that's awesome. And because the only way back into the system from these grinders is through these 7 force pipes, all of that auto crafting will happen. And it's done with a Darkcraft item card that you force infuse with a crafting table. And it allows you to set this recipe and put it in the force pipe. So that is awesome. And then it goes, we've got similar thing here, item sync modules, and it's requesting, that's the 1 powder that doesn't have a chunk for it. I don't know why, but like the dusts and the powders and the chunks, and just pushes them into these electric furnaces, which are running partially upgraded. And yeah, that basically does all my smelting. So this is the auto processing system, and it works really well. So yeah, I mean, we're gonna have other grinding and smelting stuff, but only for like kind of on-demand stuff. which will be like part of crafting recipes where I just so happen to need to grind something up or smelt something, whatever. But this, as it stands, works very well. So what we're going to do is I'm going to quickly pop over to the quarry world, and we're going to reset up our quarry. I have actually run a quarry since last episode, but yeah, we're going to do that, and yeah, I'll see you over there. Okay, so this is my quarry. I've switched over to powering it with force panels because it makes sense, constant daylight and all, and with the immense cheatiness of universal cable handling the BC conversion, that works out really nicely. Might do, kind of run out of power, and I might do add some Mark IIs in here to speed things up. But yeah, basically standard stuff. Quarry, filter for stuff I don't want going into a trash can, and the rest going into my orange ender chest. Unfortunately, it looks like I've hit some water, some spring water, so I'm going to go and clear that out with, I guess, with some cobblestone. And then I'm going to set this back up. So see you in a mo. Well, that was a pain. I need to get a technological solution to that online. Right, let's see. Put these guys away and break this guy. Thank you. And let's get some landmarks out. So, do this very quickly because you've all seen it before. Whee! I don't know what this is. I don't know if it's someone's quarry, but it's not been in use for a long time. So I'm going to do that. Did I put that block there? Maybe I measured out this way once already in the past, but okay. At least this way I don't have to move my power. Bonk. Burpee burpee as the Baconator feeds me. Which is, by the way, in my force pack. So it can feed me. Oh, let's put that in there. Feed me from the force pack, which is nice. Go away. Can you really... Can I not... How odd. Beautiful, and bonk. Now I think I have not got much cobble, and I do have deep storage, so it doesn't really matter if I take cobble. But I mean, I've only got 600 cobble, which is not a great deal. So I think I'll probably come back and refilter it later, but I think I will keep the cobble for the moment. Yeah, there we go, quarry sorted. So I will head back, and we should be able to see some stuff happening if I give it a bit of time. So see you in a moment. Whoop. Face planter tree. Okay, well, we're back at base, and while we're waiting for the quarry to get down to a level where it's doing interesting stuff, I think I might do a little bit of building. I have an idea, not sure if it's going to work, but yeah, I figure what we might do is one of those speedy uppy bits. So let's go. All right, guys, look at that. I'm reasonably pleased with that. Apart from the fact that I missed some windows out. Oh dear. But yeah, I think it's. I'm not massively happy with the way the glass turned out in the ceiling, but that might be because I'm. In fact, that's almost definitely because I'm playing on fast graphics to kind of combat the massive frame problems I have around my base. That was meant to have a block there. But yeah, I think it's. I'd like to say it's a reasonably original design for the building. I mean, it's just a fancy big box, but it looks pretty clean. I just feel like I've seen something similar to this before. I don't know. What do you think? But that's the massive auto crafter skinned, as it were, the MAC building. Might put a sign on there with MAC on it. Yeah, that might work. Not a sign, information panel. Yeah, that might work. So yeah, I think, well, I've not really got as much time for adventure and daring do as I had hoped. Oh, let's have a quick look. Can we see anything interesting get processed? Anything? I think I will have to put glass floors in so that I can get up here without running on pipes. But the quarry's in full swing. I've heard it. Oh, there you go. Processing items. That pop noise that you sometimes hear is these things doing their autocraft. So that is awesome. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a force sword. And yeah, okay. I'm going to make a force sword and get a high looting force sword. Infuse it with just tons of these, which are quite easy to make. As many of those as I can. Yeah, we're going to go maybe for a quick run around. So I'll be back in a mo. Okay then, I have a looting four sword. So cheaty. And yeah, we're going to head out into the wilderness in a random direction. But really, we just need to get out of range of the Magnum torch, the Magnum torch. So this brushland is probably pretty good for our needs. What we want to do is we want to find undead and skeletal horses and fire ogres. And we're going to try and get a heart of the undead and a heart of fire, because I already have a heart of darkness. I have two, in fact. So that's good, because what I'm hoping to do is to make an essence of light, either at the end of this episode, if we're lucky, or at the beginning of next. And we're going to be doing something with that. So yeah, I'm going to wait for night to fall. We've got a little bit of tick lag there. That's interesting. But yeah, I'm gonna wait for night to fall. And hopefully I can bring you in for some undead horse murdering. So I'll see you in a moment. Here, horsey. Come on. Woo. What the hell are you? Oh, ghosty thing. Where did you go? Whoa, wow. Okay, quite a bit of lag. Running away now. Okay. Try again. Horses, horses everywhere. But not an undead one to kill. Oh! Blue creep. What the hell? Oh no, it's just a horse. It looked like it had glowing eyes. Blue creeper. I saw one of these earlier. It freaked the hell out of me. Mana creeper. Oh, right. I killed it that time. Last time I fought one, it turned into a glowing ball that looked like it was going to nuke everything. So, freaked me out. What? Oh. Go away. Thank you. Right, time to vacate the area. Seems the entire population of Undead Island is coming towards me. There you go. Right, let's see if we can get this without... Take this wasp out before he makes me have a bad day. Thank you. And looting. Come on. What? Did he... What? Where did that slime come from? Did he spawn out of the undead horse? Right, let's check my inventory. Oh, beautiful. Right, so now we need a fire ogre. I guess the desert would probably be the best place to look for one of those, but I don't know if it actually works that way. I know they can spawn in the nether, but the nether is a scary place. Okay, let's... Oh, is this... This is this sandstorm that keeps killing people. Oh no, there are lights though, so maybe someone's building something? I thought it was a sandstorm. Who are these guys? Crypt zombies. Awesome. Do you have anything decent on you? Come on. Wow. What was that noise? Yeah, entirely unprofound. So, someone building here? Or are they just throwing some lights down for the sake of it? If they're building here, they're being coy about it. Where was that mana creeper? Let's see if we can make it turn into a big... Look! What is that? Is that a buff? Is it a debuff? Will it kill me? What is it doing? What the? No idea. Scares the hell out of me, I tell you. Right. Fire ogre. Normal ogre. Okay, I'm gonna look for this guy. Obviously, I'm gonna look for this guy. Ah, dear. Right. Okay. Cow with a Swedish flag. Give it to me. Right. Onwards. I hate these little guys. Oh, look at that. Look what he did. Ah. Okay. No luck on the fire ogre. Yeah. Let's try the nether. Yep, I'm fairly certain Albernac is not in the nether. Hello? Anyway. Let's see if we can find a fire ogre thingy. Somewhere preferably far away from these guys. Okay, well, I'm admitting defeat for the moment on getting my Heart of Fire. But, yeah, I'm happy with what we've done so far today. So far today, this is the end. So far, that is it. We've skinned the Mac, showed off some of the improvements to the Massive Autocrafter. and stuff and things, and we went on a little bit of a mini adventure, which was 50% successful. So I'll be taking credit for 50% success for the episode there. But yeah, that's all I've got time for today. Time to get to the editing. Got a time lapse to edit there. So yes, that's all for me today. Until next time, guys, take care of yourselves. And slime. Huh? There we go.